300, it's your folks show. I could wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So yeah, I wanted to answer this question. Somebody asked me why did they play Chris Brown down when he had asked for an apology from that one girl who made those accusations. And so I wanted to go ahead and speak on that. The reason why is because, a great majority of women and outlets that got behind that on the so-called black man did this, they were wrong. And oftentimes when people are wrong and we're done wrong as so-called black men, nobody feels the need to really give us an apology, okay? But this is where I tell you, man, you don't really look for one. You kind of let things that are out of your control play out. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is going to come through. Now, why am I saying that? Okay? Because you look today with a lot of those accusations that have been made and have been found as false. Okay, it has really hurt the reputation of what it means for when a woman does report that. You know what I'm saying? What it does is it really takes away the safety net from the women who this stuff actually happens to. And it has, okay? I mean, even with those accusations, they're kind of played down. Now they got this Trey Songz thing going because, they're going to have to give something because there's been way too many accusations and they ain't really been following through. And then with some of the ones that have kind of fell through, they've kind of been on the borderline. When it comes to the Bill Cosby, for example, people are kind of, it's a mixed crowd when it comes to that. There hasn't been a lot of these major cases up front where it's just like, okay, stone cold lock up. You know what I'm saying? We know that this is official, okay? You're going to have to find somebody in a haystack to really be like, oh, nah, something ain't right, okay? There has not been a lot of those situations as of recent when it comes to these cases, okay? And then when you add that in with women just kind of like being called out for using it like it's a get out of jail free card, I mean, it's not working too well. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's messed up and tragic. But this is one of those situations where at this point in the game, even if men wanted to do something about it, men can't really do nothing about it. They can assist, but at this point in the game, in order for that to be taken more seriously, okay, at this point in the game with all this stuff that has been exposed, as well as that one with that lotto too, because all of this stuff plays a role in this stuff. Women kind of making accusations and it's not a lot of concrete stuff in it. There's going to have to be so-called more women that are going to be coming out straight up saying, nah, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that back, because when you do these things, that makes it a lot more risky, okay, and empty for a woman to actually come and just say, yeah, this happened to me, because people are not gonna listen. And I will say this, with that lotto situation, I gotta keep it a buck. There were some women coming through saying, nah, you know what I'm saying, like they be saying, nah, you capping, you know what I'm saying, why ain't you telling this, why are you just saying this now? There were women doing that, and that's why that kind of went under the wayside. A big reason why was because women just did not pick that up. You know what I'm saying? As they should not have. Okay? But yeah, man, just that's why I tell men all the time. There are a lot of things that we can control, okay? But the things that are out of our control, man, just let it play out, and it's gonna play out. Now, you know what I'm saying? We look up today, and the Me Too movement ain't as strong at all no more. Okay? It's not. And then when you look at, how these accusations are playing out, that's not looking too good either. And now it's going to be up to the women to kind of start saying, no, we need to build this reputation back, because this stuff is really happening to women out here. Okay? And we have to make sure that the women that this is happening to are going to get the help and treatment that they need. And so we're going to have to start regulating, okay? And that's going to be up to the women, okay? And so that's kind of like what I think, and I believe that that's why it kind of played down with Chris Brown. But I believe that women are going to start getting a clue and start picking this up and start taking this stuff seriously and addressing everything, not just the false cases, but yeah, the ones that are happening too. And ideally, depending on if they are a part of communities that count, they're gonna have the support that they need. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all comment below, like this information, and hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shaka the Urban Philosopher. I'm out. It's 300.